From Goodyear Heights to podcast listeners everywhere.
Welcome back to the Bull Session.
All right, the Bull Session.
Volume 4.
Damn.
Yeah, welcome back to the part of our podcast where we just talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. You made a good point before this episode. You were talking about it's kind of our recap of the week, and I think that's
kind of.
That's a good way to approach it. But we can go into. You started your new job.
I did.
How'd that go?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I was running routes this past week with the route drivers. I will be filling in on routes when they need me to, like vacations, time off, blah, blah, blah. It was actually kind of cool. I think I sent you some pictures during the week.
Yep.
I think Monday we went up to Sandusky.
Yeah, because you showed me pictures of Cedar Point.
Yeah, that was cool, man. We were all over, and
then you showed me
Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Yeah, Browns Stadium, and
tooling around downtown Cleveland, which is I don't know that much about it, but it was cool to see some of the shops and markets and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm going, man, this place is like a funky little cool. I like shit like that.
They've built up Cleveland quite a bit. There's a lot of really nice high-end restaurants and shit to do now.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff, like a little funky eatery that it may look like a dive, but you know that food's going to be.
Yeah, I always say the dirtier it looks, the better the food's going to be.
Yes, and that's the crazy thing. Unless it smells, then you're like,
Yeah. But you want to know what I watched yesterday? It's now on streaming.
What did you watch yesterday now on streaming?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I don't have HBO Max.
I might be able to help you out with that.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I have to say, these video games and video game movies, they get so many haters nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
People hated the new MK that came out in 2021. I liked it.
I liked it too.
I thought it was great. This one, even better, bro. It's literally set up like a tournament in the game.
Is it the same people?
Oh, yeah.
So what's his face?
And then some.
So what's his face came back from the first one that's also like the bad guy sensei in Cobra Kai season 6?
Oh, yeah. He's still cool. I won't
Sweet.
spoil it, but yes, he's still in there.
Okay. I like that guy.
They brought, because one of the main characters was absent in the first one, Mr. Johnny Cage.
Oh,
Carl Urban plays him in this.
Oh, no shit.
And yeah, man, it was good.
Yeah, I like the first
You've seen
one.
the first one, so
Yeah.
you know that Scorpion kills Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's real name is Bihan.
Yeah.
And in Mortal Kombat lore, that's who Noob Saibot is.
Yeah.
That's Bihan. He makes an appearance.
Ooh.
And dude, they do this motherfucker right.
Justice. Nice. Love it.
And they have it's so dope. They have it set up that when the tournament starts, there's 5 blue lights and 5 red lights. And when a player loses, that light goes, and the first person to lose all their fighters loses the tournament. And as Mortal Kombat goes, when the first one came out years ago, if one realm wins 10 Mortal Kombats in a row, they control everything. And that was the 10th one. And it was good, man. They set it up tournament style.
Nice.
A lot of your favorite boards that you fought on are here.
Represented?
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Bro. The dude they got to play Shao Kahn.
Nice. Chef's kiss.
Oh, I think they nailed it. The first one was serious. This one was a little more over the top Mortal Kombat funny too.
All right.
And you remember the guy that played Kano killed it in that first
Oh,
one?
yeah.
He's back.
Nice.
Dude, I'm gonna try to get you those logins so you can watch it because
I'd love to watch it.
It's so good. But yeah, that was kind of, as I told you, alluded to when we recorded last week's episode, Rhiannon had took care of her aunt. She came back, but then she had to leave out Friday again because she had one of her bigger book events this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And, she did say she ended up selling 12 books, so that's a fucking killer. That's what I said on her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday.
Well, happy birthday to her.
Yeah, and she was there, and she sold 12 books because she, I texted her happy birthday, and she said I'd sold 4 books, and it was around 130ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm guessing you're going to get 10 to 15. And she went, hopefully. She goes, I'm thinking I'll get around 5. And I was like, well, you're almost there. And she ended up with 12. So I was happy for her. And
that's extra money.
Yeah. And, you know, she deserves, she's put a lot of time and effort into her writing. So she deserves that. But,
and you guys financed all that yourself pretty much, yeah?
So real quick story on that. So originally she was going to go through like not a main publisher, but kind of like I don't even know what you call it. There's a word for it, but we paid them to help her, you know, distribute and produce it and all that shit. And she would write it, send it to them. They'd mass produce it, ship it out. They did not hold up to their bargain, and we paid a pretty penny.
That's a shame.
And what she realized after that was, she goes, I could have done all this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you know, at the time she was like, I'm sorry that, you know, we spent this money when I could have just, and I said, look,
you didn't know.
I said, you paid money for a learning experience. Yeah. Look at it as a class.
Exactly.
You know, it's fine. You know, we're financing you know, this is something you want to do. And, you know, with the hopes that one day you can do that for a living.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But what I was getting at is, you know, so it's been a busy week for me, you know, because I've had to, you know, like, obviously we share the responsibilities, but with her not there, you know, I had to do
You're shouldering the whole load.
Yeah. And not that I mind or nothing, but, you know,
of course,
now with the podcast, it just makes it, you know, time has a little bit, you know, I started, like yesterday, I needed to weed really bad. Took me 4 different times because I'd only have like a half hour between tasks. So I'd run out and hoping I don't get a dizzy spell.
Yeah.
But I would run out, I would pull some weeds, go back inside, finish the task, go back outside, do it some more. So I've just been really busy, but yeah. Oh, and I showed you, but the Doomsday trailer came out. I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Anything else to report on? Something piss you off this week you want to talk about?
Not so much pissed me off, but Friday was kind of nice. I got off work early Friday.
Oh, that's nice.
Still finished with 40 hours. So that tells you anything. I got off like an hour and a half early and still finished with 40 hours.
Oh, wow.
But I got home and my wife was like, well, I'll mow the grass Friday. I'm like, cool, I'd appreciate that. You don't have to, but
yeah.
The last time the grass got mowed, I did the back because the back grows way faster than the front.
Front gets less sunlight.
Actually, my front gets more sunlight, believe it or not.
Really? That's weird.
Because it comes up over the trees and hits that side of that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Now, the backyard gets more sunlight throughout the day. I digress.
Yeah.
But she ended up doing the front on top of the hill, like on top of the wall. And she had gone down to like the front yard that's right by the street. And the metal hook part that goes into the bar for the stopping thing, emergency stop thing, it broke.
Oh, no.
So she couldn't do anything, and she had texted me while I'm working, and I'm like, I'll fix it when I get home. And I ended up having to take a pair of vice grips and click it down, and I finished the yard that way, did the rest of the front, the driveway, the back, and then I weed-eated everything, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I got that done now. Because it was supposed to rain yesterday, and it didn't rain yesterday.
It was supposed to rain for like the next 10 days, and it's not even raining today. Yeah, I don't know where.
It looks like it's going to now outside.
Yeah, but I think we might get it today.
But I got all that done Friday, and we just kind of hung out, and we were watching TV, and I watched a couple of the Transformers movies, because I didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah,
and we were just, bullshitting, because, again, I got rid of my cable because of the expense of it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I watched MK2.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or Friday? No, it had to have been yesterday. It was yesterday.
And then, because I got all that done Friday, it afforded me the ability to kind of just kick around and do nothing yesterday on Saturday.
That's needed.
Man, I watched a little TV through streaming services. I watched, I texted you about a documentary I was watching.
About Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, yeah, for all you wrestling lovers out there.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man, if you like Shawn Michaels. You realize, like, how much of a piece of shit he was back in the day, and due to drugs and stuff like that, and then he becomes born again, finds religion. Cool. As long as it works for you. I don't have anything against it, whatever. And then last night, I had my first bonfire of the year. I haven't done it since last year.
That's right.
And I did awesome s'mores.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
You got to tell them your recipe because through our love for Cobra Kai, we learned from Sam that she makes Samores.
Yeah.
Where she makes them with peanut butter cups. But you have one that I hadn't seen before. When you sent me that picture, I was like, and then that got my mind going. Like, what else could you use?
Yes.
So
in lieu of graham crackers, and I actually left this up to Maddie when we went to the store together. I took her. I was like, "You want to go?" She's like, "Yeah, let's go." I was like, "Do you want graham crackers or do you want fudge stripe cookies?" And I will tell you this: using fudge stripe cookies for s'mores, it'll change your life, bro.
I believe it. You had sent me that, and I was like, man, I wish I'd have known I could have bring Ty. But at the time you sent me that, he was on the game with his buddies, and it was already 9 o'clock. I mean, not that you live far, but
right, I don't. Shit, we were out there till 11 last night.
Yeah, he was playing with his buddies till like 9:30ish.
That's not bad.
And then I hopped on with Jermaine for about an hour or
Sweet.
so because that's when we get our Call of Duty time. But yeah, man, that was good. We haven't. Just Rhiannon's been so busy with everything. Like we were supposed to get mulch this year, and I mean, fuck, it's almost August. It's no point.
No, I'll do it next. I got to do mine too. I got to do mine next year. It's bad.
So I figure in the spring next year we'll.
Yep.
I gotta spread it.
I got a lot of work. I want to do. Well, obviously you've been in my house. You've seen the work I've done up front with the flower beds compared to what it was when I first moved in.
Right.
But we've got that one corner by the house that's like right around the corner from the deck. That's got the stupid road lilies, the orange road lily. I hate those fucking things. And next year we're talking about digging it all out over there in that corner. And we want to do a pond with a waterfall and then kind of build up around it and put like little flower, thing, just to make it look nice, which it'll probably drive my property taxes up more.
It could.
So, but I mean, you helped build the deck, so you know what it looks like.
Yep. That and
the shed
and
the swing set. Man, I'm glad I have friends.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty much just you and me on the shed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the deck. And your dad was there.
Yeah, and Dad was there, yeah.
But he was more of the foreman.
Right.
Until I left.
Yeah, then it was the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And then it was me, you, and Dave on the swing set years ago now.
Yeah.
Those are fun
Those were the pictures we threw up when we were... What episode was that? It wasn't us.
Behind the Pod? Was it Behind the Pod? Bull Sessions 1? One of those.
It was, we were talking about... No. It was the questions.
Oh, the questions. Yeah, you did some of them.
Yeah. It was. I think it was the questions episode, but yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy week. We finally got rid of diarrhea, lettuce, and smoke inhalation. And
right.
Now there's salmonella eggs. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, and measles. I saw that on the...
Those have been kind of like a case or two here for a couple of years now. Seems like it's starting to ramp up. But again, I know we don't talk it, but there's been a lot of deregulation on how we do that. And I'm sorry, like I understand people think we may put too much into it, but there's a direct correlation with a lot more of this happening and current people in their current positions and certain, I'm just saying, I mean, regardless of what side of the fence you're on.
That's one of the things.
Yeah.
But the other thing is these dumbass parents that go, I don't want my children to be vaccinated because it causes autism.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. But the thing is that we've almost eradicated some of these things. And by choosing not to vaccinate your children, which we've all been, our generation, we didn't have a choice. It was like, you're getting this.
The military has to get it or they can't serve.
So I don't worry about measles. I don't worry about mumps.
My thing with that is that is ran off of one article done in the 70s.
Yes.
The whole causes autism that was found out to be, there was no research proof put into it, nothing.
No correlation.
It was a correlation that this guy put together himself. It's like, guys, let me put it to you like this. If you think that the vaccines that we're getting is causing us autism, but you'll let your 15-year-old daughter go to Starbucks every morning and get this more sugar, like, come on, guys.
Right. Yeah,
like, priorities. Like, that's my thing. Like,
Well, don't tell us what to do.
Well, and I'm not. I really don't want to go there, but like
Right.
with the whole COVID thing, what got me is people were like, "Well, this is a new vaccine," but it wasn't. They had actually been developing it since the 90s. Now,
SARS.
they didn't have a lot of trials ran on it, which I understand.
Yeah.
But guys, we lost a lot of people during that, and I don't know about
And everybody
you,
thought COVID was a joke.
but, well, bro, I lost my mentor to that fucking disease.
You did.
So you can kiss my ass if you think. But anyways, I kind of want to get off of that topic. You know, we had the two topics I said I didn't want to. We're
winging it.
Well, I'm very passionate about them, and I know a lot of people don't agree with where I sit on them. So
Right.
I was actually talking to Maureen, my friend from California, and I said, we're creating something for people to go to and laugh and get away from all the bullshit
for
that's
sure.
in life.
So
I don't want to, but
that's why we.
but that's why these things are happening. They pulled a lot of those regulations that we have on vegetables and farming and shit like that, where they go in and they really test it to keep those things from happening. But guess what?
Anyway,
You know,
that's the one thing we've kind of vowed not to talk about on here. We don't really talk politics. We don't talk religion.
Those are the two because they're polarizing, and
Well,
you know, this will be the one time I talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I'll say it and then I won't mention it again. Me and Bob do sit on different sides of the fence on both of
We do.
those, but we're not the far sides, and we're not the extremes.
No.
But what we also know is that like not everybody like it's too polarizing regardless.
Yes.
Like me and you can sit and have a conversation with it. Our listeners will not.
But that's the difference. We can have a conversation about it because we're mature adults, and we'll use that as an oxymoron because we're not. But
well, I think my problem is we hear people, but we're not listening.
Yes.
Like we're so stuck in our ways. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, regardless, like just explain to me where you're coming from so I can understand. Like that's my thing. Like if you feel how you feel, like 90% of us are influenced by our upbringing.
Yeah.
When it comes to those two things.
Yes.
But, you know, as long as we can have a functioning conversation and agree to disagree, then it's fine. But the problem is, though, there's one other subject that I feel, and you'll laugh at it, that is just as polarizing, but does get talked to more, but it's more of a lighthearted feint, and that's sports.
Yeah.
Sports can cause that exact same type of reaction. But, again, you know, we can have that conversation, but not everybody listening can. You know, we had our first negative comment on one of our videos.
Eat my ass.
You know, the guy said, he goes, nobody's listening to a podcast that uses AI promos.
We're
Guys, the only thing I've ever used AI
Pictures.
on is images.
Yep.
That's it. I don't use it for nothing else.
Nope.
No videos, no nothing. And the only reason I do that is because I don't have a graphics design degree and I don't have a graphics design program. So if you don't like that, I apologize. If you know somebody that can design those things for us,
by all means.
and I can afford it, I will gladly pay them to do that. But guess what? I don't.
But did you look at the page? Did you look at?
Oh, of course I did.
What a fucking idiot, man!
As soon as I looked at his page, I was like, of course.
Yeah.
And I may even make a clip of this to throw it out there and put it on that, just so, you know, because I'm that way. Rather than like, because you seen what I commented back.
I did.
I said, I appreciate your honesty. That was all I said.
Yeah.
Because you went off of a clip.
Yep, but you
I guarantee you've never listened to the pod.
Nope.
You've never went to the YouTube.
Nope.
You've seen my social media posts.
Yep.
And was like, oh, let me shit on this guy. Yeah. Meanwhile, you fit the bill. When I read that comment, if you'd have told me to write down or say what this person looked like when I went to his page, I was like, I was right.
Yep.
It was one of those situations. It's like, that makes sense.
Somewhere between a turd sandwich and a giant douche.
And we're not above. Like, we asked for this kind of shit.
Right.
That's not a helpful comment.
It's kind of uncalled for.
That's just you're a dickhead for that. Like, period. And
you're
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're a troll. And it's fine.
And whatever, bro. Like, the fact that you don't have a life, that a random reel popped up on your list and you felt that entitled to say something to a podcast you've never listened to.
No, never listened to it.
You've never watched.
Nope.
You know what? Fine. Your life that miserable?
Right.
live in it
I
because
feel bad for
I'm not. You know, did it affect me? Of course. When I first read it, I was
Sure.
like, "Fuck you, dude."
Fuck you, bro.
But the more I thought about it, I was like, "Well, you're obviously more miserable than me." So
Yeah, right.
You can eat a dick up till you hiccup. As far as I'm concerned,
Exactly.
I don't give a shit.
You're not wrong, man.
Yeah, because you know, I know that what we do isn't going to be for everybody.
No.
But I'm not making it for them.
No.
So
This is for us, man.
Yeah, this is for us and for the people that continuously listen.
If you want to come along for the ride, please enjoy the ride.
You're right.
Fasten your safety belts and keep your hands and feet in the car at all times.
Do not stand up while the ride is moving.
Exactly. It may cause dizziness
Right.
or nausea.
It'll definitely cause both of that for
Right.
me. Bro, like I said, we talked about it, but I just, sometimes if I turn my head real quick because I hear something, I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah? Uh-oh.
No, I just,
Uh-oh.
no. But
The house is burning down. We need
No.
help. We need an adult.
Ty's hungry, and I always tell him to ask me so I can regulate what he's eating and stuff, and he asks
That's
me,
fair.
so I was like,
Well, good on
but
you.
yeah, but
My kids wouldn't. They wouldn't give a shit.
yeah, no. I mean, I still think there's times when he's at home by himself, he doesn't think about it and probably goes and gets himself a snack, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, crazy week. We've both, you're getting back into the groove of having a job
Yes.
and, me having to pull, mama and papa duties at home. Holy shit, that was crunchy. I'm calling that out in the video. Oh, I heard that. That shit sounded like that hurt.
That just goes along with the episode we just recorded.
No kidding. Too bad it didn't happen during that
I know,
episode.
right?
But yeah, it's been a week, and guys, I think we're gonna stick with this format for a while. 1 episode a week, 1 bull session.
I like it.
The bull sessions is our therapy session where we just kind of like wash ourselves away of the week. And
Yeah.
say fuck it. But where are we at on time?
22.
Was there something? There was something else that I saw that I wanted to bring up to you, and of course I didn't write it down because I always have faith in the memory. I know I'm not going to remember, which figure that fucking shit out.
CRS.
Oh my god. Any plans for this week? Anything on the docket? I mean, I obviously work, but
Yeah, this week is more training as far as I know. I go in 8 to 4:45, which is going to be my normal shift for the job that I was actually hired for, which is driving like a 26-foot box truck, going from the warehouse to the factory to bring back orders to get sorted to be shipped to customers.
now are you? We had talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it
Yes.
on the pod, but are you still thinking of getting your CDL still too?
There's a possibility after a little bit of time. It depends on how this goes.
But you're
you
just
know.
kind of waiting to see how this. Yeah.
I would like to. It opens the door for more potential and
Well,
possibilities.
that's kind of my
and-
thing. Is like I figure once you get that, you'll find better.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this job's not, but I mean, more. You can more fine tune what you want to look for
Yes.
rather than just kind of. All right, I got to take this because
Right.
of whatever reason.
Well, I mean, I took it not knowing exactly, and it's just nice, man, because I think I said it on the one we just recorded. I'm not rolling tires.
Well, that gets.
I'm not killing myself.
Again, we talked about it on that episode, but
Yeah. The aging.
all these guys, they just, you got to do something physical. Why?
Yeah.
For what?
But see, the thing is, they don't realize is you do that starting at like 17, 18 years old. You work a physical job for 15, 20 years. It could be multiple different physical jobs over that amount of time. By the time you hit 40, everything hurts so bad, you're like, I don't want to do any more physical jobs. It sucks.
That part. This is what I tell people that say that. When you're driving on the highway and there's construction work and there's actually workers there, not just cones.
Right. Not just cones
and barrels.
Right. Ohio
If
State
you ever
flour.
notice that like any of the guys that are doing the work, none of them look over 35.
No.
The older guys are in their trucks.
Yep.
There's a reason for that. That shit takes years off of your life.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we need them.
Of course.
And I'm sending a thank you to all you guys that construction workers, carpenters, welders, masons,
Electricians.
anything we're missing. That's a lot of physical HVAC, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
What Jermaine does, like all of this stuff is tough. But guess what? I don't want to do it.
Nope.
And
anymore.
again, you don't see people in their late 40s and 50s out on the construction field doing that.
Unless you're a foreman,
That's
or
what I'm saying.
You're the one operating the heavy equipment.
That part.
Because that's a little bit easier on the body.
Yes, because that's what Rhiannon's oldest brother works for her dad at the rail yard, and he runs the big cranes that lift the stone and put it into the train. So
nice. So it's a little bit easier on the body.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what I'm looking for now. I can't.
Well, that's why I sit at a fucking desk.
Yeah,
I'm in meetings and send emails and design shit all day. So
I hope someday, maybe in a couple years, if this takes off.
I mean, shit. I didn't get it till I was 41.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Maybe someday this what we're doing will take off and we can.
I mean, again, eventually we'd like to get there.
If it does, it does. If it doesn't, I don't care. This is just fun for us.
I just seen a thing where man, what was it? It was a comparison of when people got started in the, did you know Samuel L. Jackson? You know how old he was? You know what movie his first big break was? Pulp Fiction.
Was it Pulp Fiction?
You know how old he was?
40s.
46.
Yeah. Okay. So he was right around our age, basically.
There was another one. Who was it? It was one of the. It was Sophia Loren or one of those perfume, or I can't remember which one it was. Started when she was 56 or something.
Holy
it's
crap.
Dude,
Late life.
there's never, but you know what? That's, I still think what we got is good. I mean, I've listened to podcasts for 5 minutes and went, I can't listen to this.
Yeah. That's probably what most people think about us.
No, because I can guarantee you I'm our biggest critic, or we are our biggest critic. But when I listen back to it, I never go, that was cringy.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Also true.
I might go, that episode was better, but yeah. Other than that, I think, we pay attention enough and we listen, if you remember, you had said that it was in the first Star Wars episode, somebody had told you hey, he was talking more, and you said, well, that's because he was more diverse.
Yeah.
Remember, your sister had said after the first couple of episodes, you guys interrupt each other a lot, so we paid attention to that. Guys, we listen, and we want to make a better product, but again, if you're not engaging, then we just have to go with what we think, and when you're on the outside looking in,
at this point,
you either miss a lot, or you micromanage and you fuck shit up. So
it would be nice at this point if people would just listen.
Yeah, man, download and listen. I mean, I get it. We
a rough couple.
Podcasts are basically considered radio now, and a lot of people don't. But I mean, I promise you, we go back to all our episodes. We cover every variety of topic except for the two we literally said we don't want to talk about.
Right.
And that's our choice because we're trying to put something for people to get away from the harsh realities of the world and the shit. I mean, we're in a war. We were in a war with lettuce. We were in a war with a wildfire. Now we're in a war with fucking eggs. There's always something going on. And, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that, we made this for us.
We did.
And then to make other people laugh and to cry because we did the grief episode.
Yeah,
that's still one of my favorite episodes, man. I absolutely love that episode. We were very candid and honest, and we both have experienced quite a bit of loss in our lives, and not just death, but my divorce. And you had a relationship with Layla's mom, and that didn't pan out.
Yeah.
And, I have a daughter that relationship didn't pan out. And,
right.
Loss doesn't necessarily mean death, but guys, we want you guys to listen. Again, we unfortunately we've said it 100 million times, but even if you don't, we're still going to do it. But it does make us feel better.
It does make us feel better. Let's see. So we discussed politics.
Yeah.
So we're opposite ends of the spectrum on that, pretty much. I mean, I'm more middle, independent.
Yeah.
Do I mention the religion side of it?
Well, and I think I alluded to that where I said those are the two subjects where we're both on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But we can conversate about it, but other people, I know we don't have a big following, but eventually we could and people could go back. I don't want people fighting in our comments. And that's not what I want. I'm not here for that. And I, again, and we'll just, I just, we're making stuff to make people think to make people laugh.
Exactly.
We want you to feel a gambit of emotions, and just be able to just put it on, and like you don't have to pay attention that much. You can put it
Background.
on. Yeah, you can put it on and clean your house, or you got a long drive, man, throw it on. I mean, that's what, I have a 55-minute drive to work. I can, that's when I listen to podcasts, is on my way to work and my way home. So,
no, I like that we're, long form, and I wouldn't want to do like a 28-minute episode, except for
we have the bull sessions. I mean, that scratches the niche that we have.
Exactly.
And,
that's more of our pop culture, everyday life, weekly update. It's like the weekend update on SNL.
Right.
Except for this is your week-long update. And I'm cool with that, man. Again, I enjoy it because we're a little, I think, not that we're not already candid on the mainline episodes, but we're even more open and candid on the bull sessions.
Yeah, we don't really...
There's not a lot of whitewash or, bullshit bullshit, bull session. I mean, it's funny. But I enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. I guess on that we can...
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Ooh, is it that time?
I think so.
You got one of them jokes going on over there?
Yeah, I think I do.
Uh-oh. You're thinking about it, so it's probably...
Yeah.
It's probably a bastard of a joke.
It is.
Oh, boy. We're going to get ourselves canceled.
Yeah, I'm going for another one that's going to call out a type of person.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
What do you call a blonde who dyes her hair brown?
I don't know.
Artificial intelligence. And on that note, see you next sesh. Hey guys, I just want to take a minute here to talk about mental health awareness. It's something that me and my wonderful co-host Bob also suffer from. I seek therapy. We both have medications, and I just want everybody to know that if you're listening to this and you hear this, that there are people that care. There are other people like you. And don't hold that stuff in. Talk to somebody, let it out, because suicide is never the answer. If you're starting to feel some type of way, you think you're going to hurt yourself, or you don't feel like you have a support group, guys, please call or dial 988. It's the hotline for help. And if you're a veteran, which, mind you, 22 veterans commit suicide a day, guys. I mean, it's just not a good thing. If you're a veteran and you're struggling, please reach out. There are a lot of us that appreciate what you've done for us, and you need to know that there's help for you too. So if you're a veteran, dial or call 988 and press 1, and that helps veterans. And remember, you're not alone.